Hey folks, was doing some distance sending this morning and I got a message for the collective. I'm gonna read it because I just wrote it down. So this message is from Source, from Central Sun, source of universal love. It says, "Mama," which means like Earth, right? Mama loves us, but man has forgotten her laws. Not knowing the rules does not make us free of them. Surrender deeply to the threefold law. Have conviction about it. Put faith back in it. Bypass the artificial fears they've so deeply conveyed to us. Be a wave of light. That means all of us. This is for all of us that are aware and sensitive to the shifts we're going through right now. Okay, let's see, where was I? Bypass the artificial fears they've so deeply conveyed to us, through our culture, through our media, through so many ways of conditioning they have. Be a wave of light, balanced light that rejects nothing. Even if we tremble, hold that space. Feel love for the part of us that trembles. Know we are this, but so much more. Because, I'll explain a little bit, elucidate on that. So we have these physical bodies, but when you get in touch with your inner light, you can feel it permeating your whole body, the space around you. That part of us that trembles feels, identifies very deeply with this solidness, with the fears of that coming apart, that is the constant drive while you're in a body, right? Is keeping the perpetual motion going, it's kind of always recycling, and having a fear that if that stops, we come to an end. Source wants us to know that it doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. And it's time for us to embrace that other part of our nature, the other part of our nature that isn't controlled by those fears, basically. Okay? The threefold law is basically whatever you send out, you get back threefold, whether it's good or bad. So it's time for us to stop being childish about it, stop acting like we're victims of our world in any ways, and start realizing that what we send out is what we get back. So, and this isn't judgment in any way. This is just plain and simple brass tacks, right? If we send out fear, we're going to get back confirmation of those fears. The universe is going to, confirm that reality because we're projecting that reality out. And we're not even really aware that we're doing it. I guess that's kind of the point in a way of this message this morning is it's okay. That part of us that holds on to, like we think we can express ourselves in any way, and then you we come up against this firewall. This is the oligarchy's programming, the patriarchy's programming. Their firewall of protection for themselves is, oh, but you really do have these 3D limits, and no, it doesn't stop there. This is our stuff. Like, which one of us agreed that these guys that say they own everything, which one of us agreed to it? We all agreed to it every time that we don't stand up to that, This is our world, and they're like parceling it out to us because we agree that it belongs to somebody, and it doesn't, It doesn't even belong to us. This convergence of me you see right here in front of you, just a tiny fractal of my soul occupying a 3D body for a while. We are so much more than this, and we can have a very deep experience of universal love in the flesh when we embrace this. It'll be like almost like a pool of golden light. You think about humanity's consciousness as a whole, afraid or no, just holding that feeling of universal source love. All right, people. I hope we're all having good growth today. I know it's been a really rough ride. It feels like things are starting to calm down a little bit for the collective energy, starting to settle into a new space, embracing a little bit deeper our true nature. Blessings, everyone.